luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken short.
Let's go. 8, read.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's not going to get me.
80 weapons.
Check 13.
Get it.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Under 10.
Yo. Go.
Safe. Switch.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Tomlin set up 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll set up to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, sir, first throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On first down, Tomlinson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tomlinson. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Running right, this is Tomlinson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go. 5.
Now they try the right side here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Alpha.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
2nd and 4. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to downfield, or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Topper! Smith! Yo, get it!
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try to get blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll hand this to Tomlinson running right. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Tomlinson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Five.
59.
Look at me. Zipper.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's get it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Hey, orbit.
56. Check 56. It's our time. It's our time.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, B. Let's go.
Five.
Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
We got motion. Back up, back up. Mike.
Hey.
Mike's 59.
Hey, exit.
To you. I'm coming up to you. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw.
Here we go.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
General West. Shoot.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready? 15-1.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go again to Tomlinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. On 1st down, Tomlinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, it's done. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll look to throw. In the first half, he was... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Here we go. Crunch.
Now it's Tomlinson. And an alley to run. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the ready. X3. 2 13, chopper.
Check, 59. Bandit.
Hit it.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a give, right side. Done. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
59. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Go.
59, Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike.
Back to throw here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Coming after you.
Hey, Echo.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's go. Mike, check. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to roam now. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
3 down. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. On first down, Tomlinson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground, Tomlinson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Tomlinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And that's caught by Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
70, Indy.
Rip left, rip left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Crunch time, defense.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here I come. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Let's go.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Alpha.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen.
Ready.
2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, zoom. Check right, check right. Watch it decline. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now the try here for the extra point. Pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was